The first few Ballon d'Or nominees are in. Zlatan could be heading back to Europe, John Terry's career is over, and which Spurs players could be leaving in January. That and more coming up in the next few minutes, as I'm your host Matt Froelich, you are the Onefootballers, and this is the Daily News. The first few nominees are in for seemingly the last football award in the world which has any sort of credibility left to its name, and there's no real surprises. The goal-scoring great Sergio Aguero and Edison Cavani are on the list. Liverpool's new goalkeeper Alisson also has a nomination, as well as Real Madrid duo Karim Benzema and Gareth Bale. Bale will be hoping that he's got a chance of winning this award after missing out on the Goal of the Year award despite that incredible bicycle kick in the Champions League final. If the Ballon d'Or is just as much of a joke as the Puskas of the Year award is, well, Mo Salah will probably win it, despite winning absolutely nothing. Liverpool's one-season wonder will no doubt have his name on the list alongside others. However, when it comes to winning the award, he is miles behind the likes of Neymar, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and even Kylian Mbappe. Oh, and if you haven't seen Mbappe's performance over the weekend, check it out. He scored 4 goals in 13 minutes. Absolutely ridiculous. As for the French forward, well, I actually think he's got a shot of winning the prize. He did win the World Cup this year and has been in fantastic form for his club. However, so was Cristiano Ronaldo, although he won the Champions League and not the World Cup. As for Neymar, well, he's always been a brilliant player, but his chance will be damaged by the fact that his reputation took a massive hit over the World Cup. But for me, it has to be Lionel Messi. Despite not winning the Champions League or the World Cup, the guy's just been in fantastic form and pretty much tops every single stat and record chart in European, if not world football. So for me, the Ballon d'Or goes to Lionel Messi. But what do you guys think? Will it be him? Will it be CR7? Will it be Mbappe? Let me know in the comment section below who you think deserves to win the trophy. And talking of some of the best players in Europe, we could have a former great returning to European football, albeit just for a short loan deal. Much like David Beckham's loans from the MLS back to AC Milan and PSG, Zlatan Ibrahimovic could be returning to Serie A with AC Milan. If he does, you can be sure there'll be some acrobatic goals, some ridiculous red cards, and some more than entertaining press conferences from the big Swede. At the age of 36, he's still got plenty left in the tank, and if there's anyone who can come back into European football and completely dominate at that age, it's going to be Zlatan. One player, however, who clearly can't cut it anymore and has announced his retirement from football is John Terry. Despite being part of the Aston Villa side last season who made it to the Championship final, it's clear that Terry's best years are way past him, and as such has rejected a move to Spartak Moscow and decided to retire from football altogether, probably with a view to taking up the under-23 job at Chelsea. He made more than 700 appearances and won everything there is to win in club football. Despite this though, his legendary status at Chelsea and being arguably one of the best defenders to ever wear an England shirt, John Terry's years will always be remembered for their bad things as well. This includes celebrating the Champions League triumph in 2012 in his full kit, despite not even playing in the final. It also includes his off-the-pitch scandals and his abuse of Anton Ferdinand, which saw him fined, banned and stripped of the England captaincy. John Terry, fantastic footballer, questionable person. And finally, we step away from West London and to North London, where Spurs' worries could be getting a whole lot worse. Despite an apparent crisis stemming from the fact they didn't sign anyone this summer and they haven't moved into their new stadium yet, Spurs have had their best ever start to a Premier League season with 6 wins in 8 and sit 2 points adrift of the top of the league. But if reports are to be believed, they could be a few players light come the end of the January transfer window. There's no doubt they'll be under a lot of pressure to splash the cash. However, most of that money could be coming from the sale of Harry Kane. Real Madrid are apparently upset with their goal-shy Karim Benzema and looking to someone who can bag in the goals to replace Cristiano Ronaldo. That person looks to be Harry Kane. Despite Mauro Icardi also being on their target list, it's said that Real Madrid are preparing a world record transfer bid to try and lure Harry Kane away from North London and away from that new 6-year contract he signed in the summer. Whilst it seems unlikely, especially in the January transfer window, any move for Kane would overshadow the fact that long-serving Moussa Dembele has also said that he won't be signing on for another season with Tottenham. The injury-hit midfielder has apparently frustrated Mauricio Pochettino because of the lack of fitness and the lack of consistency in his game, despite the fact that all Spurs fans will agree he is one of the most gifted footballers ever to play at White Hart Lane. He won't be signing a new deal, meaning that if Spurs want to cash in on him, they'll also be selling him in January, although it will be for a fraction of the fee they could have got this summer with Inter Milan reportedly interested. So what do you guys think? Is Harry Kane really worth the record transfer in world football? It would have to be something around £250 million or more. Let me know in the comment section below, smash the like button while you're there, and after you've done that, you can click right here to check out all the other content that we've got going on OneFootball. That's all from me for today, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.